Okay, hi again. Um, Today I wanted to do head studies like I was talking about before. Oops. Ignore that. My film setup is really janky. I don't have a tripod or money for one, so this is cardboard. But it works, and that's all that matters, right? Oops. If I could just, set it up so it actually works. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't fall. So I have Pinterest open over here, and there's like a full list of things I want to do. I wrote it all down, so that's the goal today. My little head studies paper. I'm gonna tape this in at the end, but I think my tape is on the bed, so do that later. I wanted to start with doing the form because, well, it's important to do that. And I wanted to keep it super, super simplified to start, especially because I haven't drawn yet today, so I think that'll make good warm-ups. What? So this is day 28 of the sketchbook. It's the 20th. Okay. Yes, so for warm-ups, I'm just gonna do some cylinders and boxes with little crosshairs in them. Oof, there's bugs because it's getting warm again. I hate it. I hate the heat. It's fine. It's fine. Drawing cylinders and boxes isn't like the most fun, but it'll get my hand warmed up and hopefully get my brain thinking about form. No bugs. I'm not sure yet how edited this will be, but hopefully I will actually take the time to try and edit it because it'll probably be really, really boring if I don't do that. Realistically, I'm doing this, but do I really know what I'm doing? No, I'm just making stuff up as I go. I mean, that's what this is all about, right? I should probably be starting with the box. That'll be a little bit more helpful, I think. I've noticed that I have a lot of difficulty with figuring out where to attach the neck to the head. That's something that I've been needing to work on. Let's do one from the top. Okay, let's do some skulls. Which I also don't know what I'm doing, but at least I have a reference this time. Okay. I think the goal is to fill the rest of this page with skulls and then move on after that. I have no idea what I'm doing with the underneath of the skull. What is happening? You know, something like that is fine. Okay. Totally out of frame, that's fine. This is what we're working with right now. What I want to do now is work on the planes of the face, which sounds kind of really boring now that I'm looking at it, but that's okay. Sometimes you have to get through the boring stuff to do the fun stuff, so. I should definitely be putting more guidelines. I think I have a bad habit of making the chin too small. This one's definitely a mess. I could definitely work on this more, but it is losing my attention, so I think I'm gonna work on doing some style studies now instead, because that just sounds more fun, and if I make myself bored, then I'm not even gonna retain any of this information anyway. Let's do some Spider-Verse studies first, because of course. I'm gonna keep working in pen because I think it's important to just work with the strokes that I make. Okay. Oh, this is so intimidating. I'm gonna start with drawing Gwen because I drew her recently and it was very fun. Although I drew her as... I drew her beyond the Spider-Verse. But I think it'll be fun to draw her from the first movie too. How did I not realize she has piercings in the first movie? Why did I think that was just the second one? Oops, this hair is not going on. That's fine. Okay. So, her face is a little thinner. She's meant to be looking down. And I think I drew the face a little too front facing. Her face should be... Let's see, let's get a pen, a different color. Let's do this. I should have done. Oops. This should have come in a little bit more. And then I think her nose probably should have been a little closer to her mouth. Her mouth should have gone up here instead. Because it's meant to be like this, looking up at the viewer. And I drew it a little bit more like this, straight on, but I still had her looking up. Anyway. Okay. Learning. I really want to do this one. Oop, that's a really long line. That's fine. We'll just pretend. Oh, this one's messy. I think I'm gonna redo this one in a second. Sometimes you have to do it a couple of times before it works. Because I definitely made all of her features a little too close together. Yeah. Let's try that one again. Like, this is her head, kind of the mask of her face, her jaw stretching. No, this is like the same problems. Getting distracted by Pinterest. Uh-oh. This part would probably be easier to do digitally, but I'm just gonna keep trucking. Need to make her face a little bit wider. The nose is kind of here. Emphasis on kind of. And then in this one I had her looking that way, but her pupil is not like that. It's over here. Her hair comes forward. Oops, it's a little long. This isn't really meant to be a hair study, but it kind of just happens. Her neck is kind of here. Her shoulders are up, which I should have planned for better because this should be following the shoulders. Again, I kind of have her looking straight forward more than she is. This should all be going down a little bit more. And I keep squishing the face. I keep wanting to make the face really, really thin, but I need to make it wider. Let's see. Those are kind of the most important things that I was like continuously doing. And then something that I don't realize when I'm trying to draw from that angle is that this eye is touching the nose bridge. Usually if I was trying to do it, I would probably draw the nose and try and keep the eyes separated. So that's something important to consider too. Okay, I want to try to draw one of Ryoko Kui's characters. I'm probably saying her name entirely wrong, but the creator of Dungeon Meshi, because I finished reading it recently. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. And she draws like some really diverse characters, which is awesome. And I want to try and draw one of them. I think I want to draw Kaboru. Kaboru? I have no idea. I haven't watched the anime. I started it, but I didn't even finish. No, I haven't gotten through the second episode yet. I'm not good at watching shows. Maybe I should draw... Oh, I'm too indecisive. I've been drawing Senshi from memory a lot. Oh, I want to draw a little gnome Senshi, just because it'll be a little easier. That sounds like a lot of fun. It's really creepy right now, but it'll be better in a minute. I don't remember, is this gnome Senshi or is this half a Senshi? No, I'm pretty sure it's gnome Senshi. Anyway, I guess it's not a very important distinction right now. Definitely not getting these shapes right, but that's okay. This is mostly me messing around, honestly. Now I should try and do like an actual study. Let's see. This works. Okay, let's try and do Kaworu. We'll do this one. Because it doesn't have his hair, which will make it a little bit easier. Oh, this ear is like going past this part of the skull, which I never do. So that's interesting. I think that was happening with this too, where the ear is further back, and I just don't do that, so that's good to know. Or to like take note of. Oh no, I don't know how to map out the face, which is my problem, because I just kind of go in and do the thing, but that's not what I should be doing. Like, I don't really know how the face sits, I guess. Like, I know that this is all the side of the face. And I see that this eye is touching here. He's got a pretty strong nose. Oh boy. That eye is something. These pupils are a lot smaller than I think I would have made them. It's kind of working a lot better than what I would have done. Shocking, it's almost like this is a professional artist that I'm studying. And the mouth is just a line. And let me try and get this face shape now. Oh boy. Okay. Like, it doesn't look a lot like him, but maybe if I add his hair it'll be better. Where's a reference of him with his hair? I'm not gonna draw this hair very well. That's okay. This hair is a lot closer to the skull than what I normally do. Methinks. A little bit less close than what I did here, though. Okay. This one came out a lot better than these were. I think it was helpful to try and place some of the features first, even though I don't think that I necessarily did that super well, but I think it was still helpful. And I have still learned a lot of things. Like, the eye again is touching the nose bridge, and I don't do that. But obviously I need to be doing that, because I've been struggling a lot with the 3/4 angle, and I think that's probably a large part of it. What is it that's making this face weird, though? That's what I should be looking at. Where's the reference that I used? Uh-oh. Oh no. I've strayed too far from the reference. Where did it go? How did I? Oh no. Wait. Oh, okay, I found it. I think this needed to all go down a little bit. I need to make the head bigger. The back of the head needed to like be a little bit larger. Oh boy. That's what I just needed to make the head a little bit bigger. Okay, that makes sense. And then I made the neck a little too thick. How did that happen? That's a little easier to fix with pen, because I can just squish it inwards. But I think I did a good job doing the distance from the mouth and the nose. I think it doesn't help that this pen is such a wide tip. I feel like if this was a 0.5, then I probably could have done a little bit better, but also I'm making excuses. Okay. Let's try and apply some of what we're learning I'll draw one of my characters, and I'll use one of those like expression meme sheet whatevers, and like choose a random expression and try and draw my character doing that. Let's see. Oh no, I'm about to get super picky about what expression I use. Let's do this. Okay. I'm gonna sketch this time instead of going straight in with pen, since I'm trying something new-ish. Oh no. I'm looking too closely at the reference. It's making me do hands a way that I would never draw hands. That's not helping. I'm not doing hand studies today, so we'll just, you know, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. This is a mess. It's fine. I'm just trying to draw faces. It's fine. This doesn't even work for this character. His hair covers this eye. Wait, does it? No, I'm being silly. Oops. Okay, no, this is perfect. I actually kind of want to tilt it, so I kind of want to put the ear up here. Kind of do this to the chin a little bit. You know, something like that. Let's get the nose in. I've never decided what his nose looks like. It's fine. I'm about to cover this eye up, so it's not even like worth it for me to have drawn it, but that's okay. Let's see if it's better if I add this other finger gun in. It's not. That's oh, that's it's fine. I know that's something that happens a lot, is my heads get a little too big, and after looking at the way that these artists kind of do the hair, like with Gwen, her hair kind of goes up a bit, but if you look closer to her face, like it's not actually that high up from her skull. And when I draw hair, I go insane and make it like super voluminous, and I think it kind of makes the skulls look a lot bigger than they are. Is something that I think I'm learning. Ever. Let's kind of draw out some of the better lines. I think this mouth came out decent pretty easily, which is surprising. I usually struggle with mouths a lot. These sharp little fangs in there. That should probably be tilted a little bit more. I kind of want to make him look down at the viewer instead. Oh no. Trying to draw out the better lines, and instead I'm kind of adding to some of the mess. It's okay. I think with the style that I'm kind of putting him in, I've made the chin a little bit too much. Or the neck, I mean. Okay. Let's try again with a different character and a different expression. Let's see. Let's do Diego. That. Okay. I have a better idea of what his face actually looks like, because I've only drawn this character very cartoony, but I've made more attempts with drawing this guy's full face. What am I doing? Yes. I feel like I've put all of this at a completely wrong angle. This should be kind of more like... maybe. the light from the window is making it hard to see. Whatever, we're gonna roll with it. This is a mess. That's okay. I'm putting all these studies in the same session, so I'm retaining some of it, but it's not like I could do way more if I wanted to really make a massive difference. But this already, I'm way less frustrated than usual doing this, and that is quite the win in my book. I'm about to be really lazy about his hair. This is already kind of super wrong. Oops. I should have started down here. Yeah, his face is not super correct. I think his face got squashed, which technically kind of happened with him too, but because I don't have like a specific way to do his face, it's not as noticeable. Try and move this down a little bit. Oh, I should not. Oh, abort mission. We'll just pretend that it happened. There's an ear. There's an ear somewhere. There's a face. Okay. This one's also a mess. Let's try with Simon. Yeah. These are a little messy, but the whole point is that this is easier. I'm not getting angry, because, like, recently, well, those ones are a little bit better. Where's a good example? Like, doing these faces sucked. Doing this face sucked. But, like, I'm not getting mad with these, and I'm not taking my time. So, like, it makes sense that they're a little messy, and I'm just glad that it's not making me angry. Let's make this head a little bit bigger, because these are so tiny. Okay, what does this nose look like? Just very, very straight. Get some big wide eyebrows. I kind of wanted to make this a little more smiley, so I probably want to do it like... Let's use a sticky note this time. This is... Okay. Take two. I want this to be a much happier looking surprised face. This is just a smile. Well, the eyebrows help make it look a little surprised, but it's mostly just a smile. I think all of this is actually a little massive. Although I want to make sure you still got a forehead. Okay. I think that the eyes could have been a little smaller and closer together if I'm gonna give him this kind of nose. But let's add the hair. Oh wait, he doesn't even have human ears. What am I doing? Catboy. Catboy alert. That's fine. That's good enough. Let's chill. Should be this. Yes. Now his hair is super, super massive. So it might look a little silly. This is already not really what his hair looks like. Ooh, totally getting pen on another page somewhere. No, his hair does go down further. It just also goes out a lot more. Oh, I haven't drawn him in so long. This is not what he looks like. Shoulders are not helping. You know, something like that. Pupils. Okay, I'm not angry at that. Let's do a couple more, and then I'll call it quits for today. Do Jordan. This time, I'll stop looking at expressions. I'll just do it straight from my head. That's not gonna work. I don't feel like dealing with that. I went in too confident. Wait, she does not have eyebrows like that. Oh well. She does in this drawing. She's normally super happy-go-lucky, but all of these have smiles, so I wanted to do something a little more grumpy. This one is coming along really well, actually. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I don't remember what piercing she has in his hair. Something like that. Now, her Sonic hair. Which was not purposeful, but I designed her that way. And now that's who she is. I can never change that about her. Her hair looks, I feel like her hair kind of looks wet. Her hair is so funny. Keep stabbing myself with a pen, that's fine. I normally have super smooth line art, like as a general thing in my art style, but traditionally I just don't care enough to try and do that. It feels like it would stress me out. Usually her pupils are more like diamonds, but she is really judging. That face was so easy. It came out so quick. I didn't feel like I was dying. Oh my gosh. The power of trying to learn. Like, obviously it's not the best face still. It's still like messy and I'm like an amateur artist or whatever. But for me, this is great. Let's try this character. character. Sitting on the floor hurts. They have very similar noses. But I put her nose a little high up. It should be fine. It just means she'll actually have a chin, which does not always happen for my characters. Oops. I should have tried to do like a sad or an angry expression, but I just can't see her being like that. Well, obviously she could, but I want them to be happy. Not leaving a lot of space for her lips. She still did not get a chin. I made her smile too big. Okay, her hair is a little complicated for me. Yeah, all of her hair should probably shift, like... But there's already so many lines. We'll see if I can fix it with the black pen, but I might just make it worse. I have no idea what song I'm listening to right now. That's what happens when I only look for new music at in the middle of the night. I really just don't try to make these lines smooth, do I? His hair's still a little bit of a mess, but it should be okay. This eye probably should have gone up, but of all the things that I've messed up, it's not too bad. All things considered, these were really easy for me compared to normal. And I feel like this was probably the most helpful for me, was doing some skulls, but doing this and self-critiquing was also really, really helpful. I'm totally lying, because this is when I realized, like, the nose and eye thing, which has been bothering me a lot. The neck was a lot easier to understand where to place. Like, these were also super, super helpful. I should do more of these. I don't think that these necessarily helped me too much personally, but it was helpful to, like, warm up this way. But that's also because I didn't really know what I was doing. And this wasn't necessarily super helpful, other than, like, the ear, neck thing, but I also learned that with this. But that, again, is just because, like, I'm not really trying that hard with this, and I'm not trying to shade, and this is especially helpful for me personally if I'm shading. But, like, I've also been doing more studies from Dungeon Meshi over the last couple of days, but, like, that's how these were a little easier than normal. Basically, if you read Dungeon Meshi, your life will be better. But, yeah, okay. Yay! Art progress! It's always nice to have some art progress. I'm glad that I did that. I've been recording for over an hour, so this will be fun to edit, especially because drawing and talking, not easy. We'll see if I do like a voiceover or something, or if it just ends up being a pretty short video. You guys will find out. This hair is bothering me a lot, but that's okay. Her hair is just a lot larger and fluffier than this. Oh well. Anyway, thank you for watching. You should consider liking and subscribing. Haha, I'm a proper YouTuber now. I'm remembering to say that. And I will see you guys whenever I see you.